What is going on, everybody? This is Tyler Lamb again, and we're back with video 2 in how to put an SEO blog post together. And we've already gone ahead and picked a company that we wanted to do a review on, and we did a little bit of keyword research. But I actually wanted to dive back in and kind of elaborate a little bit more on the keyword research, since I'm trying to keep these videos somewhat short. I realized I kind of went through the keyword research part real quick. So the company that we had picked in the last video was actually Lab Active. And what I did is I came over to the Google Keywords tool and I typed in a few different variations of that keyword. I typed in just the company name. I put the company name with review, company name with reviews, and then put the company name in scan. And since this is a brand new company that hasn't even launched yet, you can see that there's not very many searches for it at all. And then the other keywords I put in, there's not registering any searches whatsoever. Alright, now when you're doing keyword research, what I tend to follow is when I find a keyword and I put it in the keyword tool, I usually tend to at least want to have my global monthly searches above 500. I usually don't like to do a blog post and take the time to put together some content if the global monthly searches aren't at least at 500, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your blog post to rank on the first page of Google, and really you're trying to get it in that #1 spot, because that #1 spot is going to generate the most traffic when you're doing these reviews. So that's your ultimate goal, but you at least want to get it to the first page. If you get it to the first page, you'll still be able to generate some traffic as long as there's a decent amount of searches a month here. So when I put together a blog post review, I generally want it to be around 500 at least. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to type in another company that I know gets more reviews, just to kind of show you, or gets more searches, just to kind of show you. I'm going to pick Beachbody. A lot of you know Beachbody, so I'm going to type in Beachbody reviews, Beachbody review, Beachbody scan. Alright, so we're going to see how many searches those keywords get. And remember, on the side, we want the exact check and nothing else. We want to make sure we're getting the exact number of searches a month that these keywords are generating. Alright, so we'll scroll down. Now you can see this is a whole lot different. Beachbody, 110,000, 74,000. That's awesome, but what that tells me is that might be one you probably don't want to necessarily target, because it's probably going to have a lot of competition. Even though this competition says low, these generally mean that there's not a lot of competition with Google AdWords for these keywords. Google AdWords is the pay-per-click platform that Google uses for if people want to promote something by using paid marketing and PPC. But Beachbody reviews, 320 and 260, that's not too bad. Beachbody review, 110.91, that's kind of low like we said before, and Beachbody scam, 260 and 260. So these aren't too bad. If you wanted to try to target Beachbody, that wouldn't be so bad. We can go ahead and click on it and see how many what the competition looks like. Remember, in the last video we put quotes around it. Now since this is one word, most of the time you don't need to put quotes around just one word when the keyword is just one word. But sometimes, for some reason, if you still go ahead and put quotes around it, you'll still get a different result. See, this actually made it more. So it really doesn't matter when it's just one word. As far as your keyword, it doesn't matter. Now generally when you're doing SEO blog posts, you want to try to target more long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are usually 2 to 3 and more words in the phrase, in the keyword phrase. Usually 3, but at least 2. You want to try to, because those are going to be easier for you to target. Something like Beachbody can be typed in for a lot of different things. But you can see right here, these get a little bit more searches than that first company we put in. But if we did something like Avon, Avon would have a ton of searches and you wouldn't want to go for that. Now what I want to show you, let's do like Beachbody reviews. Let's click on this one and do a search. What I want to show you is, this one says 1.2 million. If we go ahead and put this in quotations, this is our true competition, 8,210, so that'd be easy to rank for. All right. Generally, when you put quotations around it, what I generally look for is competition that's below 100,000. Especially if you're first starting off with SEO, something that's below 100,000 is usually going to be real easy for you to rank for. Another thing that you'll check when you do these is you'll have the keyword there, and then you'll just type in all in title, no spaces, put a colon, and then hit search. What this is going to do is it's going to bring up all the posts that have Beachbody reviews in the title, and you can see that it says 8,990. This kind of gives you a little bit more of an example of your competition as well. This one you kind of want to try to keep down kind of similar range, kind of closer to, like, you want to keep it below 50,000 or so at the highest usually, unless you're more experienced with SEO and you can target more high competition keywords. But if you're just starting off or somewhat only a little bit experienced, then that's where you kind of want to keep it below. So I just wanted to kind of take the time to do this video and kind of elaborate more on the keyword research. So in the next videos, we're going to go ahead and start gathering up our information for the company and start putting together our review. So I'll see you in the next video.